Welcome back, guys. I'm Jake Ellenbogen, and today we're going to be talking about Michael Hoecht coming back to the Rams, potentially. Keep in mind, the right of first refusal doesn't mean he signed his deal and he's a Ram. Before we dive into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, be sure to follow me on all social media at JK Bogan. I will get into it now. So, look, Michael Hoecht is getting a one-year tender by the Rams. It's going to be almost $3 million. And essentially what this does is it allows the Rams to keep Michael Hoecht as a restricted free agent. So now it goes back to what I was saying in the past. I would say a bunch of videos ago. It seems like we're just putting out videos left and right. But the thing here that is important to realize is that when it comes to the restricted free agency, you have until April 19th as a restricted free agent to agree to terms with another deal. If you do not, you revert to the one-year tender offer. So if Michael Hoecht doesn't get any interest or the Rams don't match and just nothing comes of it, right? He has the restricted tag and everything. Nobody goes and offers him anything. April 19th hits, and now Michael Hoecht is a Ram on a one-year deal worth up to $3 million for this thing. So here's the deal. Michael Hoecht very well might not be back. If a team offered him a lot of money, I don't think the Rams would match that. I don't even think the Rams planned. Actually, I do know. The Rams did not plan on bringing back Michael Hoecht. At least they didn't plan on giving him the tender, right? The reason for this is they've watched now the market is coming alive and they're seeing what they can do and what they can't do. And so they're deciding, well, Michael Hoecht at $3 million would be great. 1 year, $3 million. He's not bad. He's a fringe starter. That doesn't mean the Rams are going to start him. That means he could be really good depth. So I want to make that clear. And I did some research on Michael Hoecht's season. Obviously, I've seen the film and we all watched him. But, I mean, he is what he is. He's a 310, 6'4" edge defender. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him in to play in the trenches a little bit more. If he could do that, wouldn't be shocked. But here's the deal. He's a low-end starter. Okay? That's not a bad thing. 62nd overall pass rush grade, according to PFF, in 2023. That's low-end starter. You have 32 teams, 32, starters off the edge, and then you have another 32. So you have 64 total starters. He's 62nd in overall pass rush grade. Then he's 57th overall in true pass set pass rush grade. And then he is 67th against the run. So that puts him outside of the 64. And he finished 55th in quarterback pressures. To me, Hoecht is somebody that you feel good about as a depth piece. He's not going to blow the doors off. But, I mean, he'll have a game or two where he really is on. But there's no reason to be upset about this. I keep seeing people saying, this takes us out of this. This takes us out of this. This doesn't take the Rams out of anything. If you can get Michael Hoecht back on $3 million a year for 1 year to be a rotational pass rusher, then you're doing a good job. This is a good football move. You know, they weren't going to do this initially, but they waited. They saw the market come alive. They were interested in some other names. They were interested in Uche. They were interested in Van Ginkel. They had some interest in other guys, like I've mentioned. But they decided based on today, and free agency hasn't even started yet, they decided that it was in their best interest to at least secure the rights of first refusal and keep Michael Hoecht as a restricted free agent. If he was an unrestricted free agent, it's easier, he's gone. However, being a restricted free agent does have a little bit of that boundary where teams might just be like, you know what, that's too much of a headache. I'm not doing that. So he's a depth piece, and he's a very, very good depth piece at that. He's not going to start unless depth pushes him to the top. Keep in mind, your backup plan can absolutely end up being your starter. We've seen it before. Guys get hurt. But as of right now, the Rams would not be bringing him in to start. It's really that simple. But it's worth mentioning that Hoyt had a pass rush win rate that was higher than Leonard Floyd of the 49ers now, Yetur Gross-Matos of the 49ers, Byron Young on the Rams, Cleveland Farrell from the 49ers, Kwity Paye of the Colts, Cam Jordan of the Saints, Mike Dana, who's currently a free agent, expected to get paid a lot with Kansas City, AJ Epinesa, who just got signed back with the Bills, and Randy Gregory, who was with the 49ers last year. He's tied with Josh Uche and Danico Autry, guys that got paid in free agency. So Hoyt really isn't that bad. People see what he did in coverage and they get mad. Do you think he wants to be in coverage like that? Do you think he wants to be on an island where it's a no-win situation and he's just in the center of your TV giving up a huge catch to Dallas Goedert? No, I don't think he wants that, but he's a team player and he's going to do it. I've said before, Hoyt is a solid player, but he's a depth piece. That's not a bad thing. That's actually a really good thing. It's hard to make an NFL roster. The fact that he's a depth piece could potentially be the next man up if somebody went down at edge for the Rams. He's carved himself out a pretty nice career, I would say, coming out of UDFA. This is a guy from Brown. Okay? I really don't think people give him enough credit. His journey deserves to be celebrated. He had 39 pressures this year. It was one fewer than Brian Burns, who just got paid $30 million a year. Now, we all know Brian Burns was dealing with some injuries, wasn't really the same. But the fact of the matter is that Michael Hoecht had one fewer pressure than Brian Burns. That is what happened. So I think we should get off Michael Hoyt's back a little bit. I think we should support this. And trust me, he's better than you think. There's going to be a team out there that'll be like, I kind of want this guy starting, or I kind of want to see what's up with him. Or, maybe they like him interior and they sign him and they're like, well, we're moving you inside. Hope you're ready for that. And that's certainly possible. But securing the right to first refusal and keeping him as an restricted free agent going into free agency at 4 p.m. Eastern time today, I love the move. It's not going to be that much money, and it's just a placeholder. Because if he gets signed and you don't, you get signed to an offer sheet and you don't match, guess what? You don't have to pay him $3 million. It's just a placeholder. So Hoyt is going to be one of the better depth pieces that you're going to find in free agency. And like I mentioned, he's ahead of a lot of the guys that already got paid, right? As far as pass rush win rate. He's gotten better each year. I just don't see the reason why people would be so against this. Unless you are not understanding the fact that he's not going to start. He's not throwing in the towel. This is somebody who essentially is going to be a third or fourth option. And that doesn't take him out of Khalil Mack. That doesn't take him out of Joey Bosa. That doesn't take him out of the market for trading for Hassan Reddick or Josh Sweat or anyone. Doesn't take him out of the market to draft Laiatu Latu in the draft or, Chop Robinson or, Braylon Trice or Austin Booker. This does nothing. All it does is add to the Rams' depth at a position that they absolutely need. I have no issue with it. And if you do, I just suggest go and check out what I'm saying. There's not a ton left currently in free agency. And by the way, if they wanted to sign Chase Young, Jadeveon Clowney, DJ Wonnum, who, by the way, Michael Hoyt had I think he had more rush pressures then, and he also had a better pass rush win rate then. But DJ Wonnum in free agency, there are guys, but it's like I said, I don't think Hoyt affects any of that. And so that's all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, be sure to follow me on all social media at JK Bogan, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, folks. Later. Do you love talking about the Rams, the NFL, or just want to be a part of a community? Join my free Discord server today. We're over 800 members. We got 24/7 live chat, a level 3 boosted server, the ability to call into JE Live, playing online games with us on Kick streams, toggleable alerts for when I go live on YouTube or Kick so you don't miss a live stream, and exclusive giveaways. Click the link in the description, the comments section, or the link that comes up in the video To learn more and join today.